Okay, so one of the things that stressed me out while we were away from the boat over the holidays was I just didn't know what the conditions were aboard, and that was stressful. So what we got was this thing called sensor push that is a sensor and a gateway. So it'll send you temperature, humidity, barometric pressure from your boat to your phone, and it graphs it. And because we have the gateway, we can access it anywhere in the world we have an internet connection. If we didn't have the gateway, these would be Bluetooth only, but I wanted to be able to access it when we were further away from the boat. So the little sensor is pretty cool. Comes with a battery, and that's it. It's inside of this little package here. Let's get this opened up and see what it looks like. So here's the sensor, and so this is the sensor. It's very small. It's a lot smaller than I thought. But we've got 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's just going to go in the main saloon. One of them will go in the bilge. One of them will go in the refrigerator compartment, the ice box, and then one of them will go in the engine compartment or the engine room, so we can track things in there. So let's see if we can get this set up. Oh wait, let's look at the gateway first. Let's see what this thing looks like. Okay. So here's the little device itself. And then it comes with power adapter. Looks like just regular standard, 120 in, and what is that? 0.5 volts out. So we probably could even power this over USB. So here's the thing, the gateway. So there's the power Cat 5, it looks like. Interesting. USB. And then this will sit on the boat, and we'll connect it to Wi-Fi and have this push out. Alright, got 4 of these little guys set up. Batteries were included. Said the battery lasts 1 to 2 years, so that's pretty cool. So I have one back here in the fridge, so I can monitor the temperature of the fridge. And that's on the outside wall of the fridge, on the port side of the boat, so that'll be the warmest area of the fridge. This one's going to go in the engine room to monitor that. I have one in the bilge to monitor that. And then I have one up here to monitor our interior space in the saloon. Alright, to put this one in the engine room, I'm just going to do a little plastic zip tie around this little holder here, and then zip tie it to something so it doesn't fall or get in the way of anything, and that'll be perfectly fine. So, in order to make sure we can see this step at night, right now it's night, but I have all the lights on so you can see on film, we have these little USB charging, wireless, battery powered motion detector lights. So they charge right here, and then there's a switch back here for on, off, and then motion. Oops, here, let me show you on camera. So this little guy picks up the motion. So we are going to take him with some Velcro on the back and put him right under here with Velcro that we put down here onto the underside of the lip of the step. So that way when we're passing through, the motion will turn this on and help us see where the step is. Okay, so here we are at night. Well, the light in the head and the V-berth is on, but here's the step. And as I go to step down, boom, there's the light. Pretty cool. I like it. And look how dark it is in there, but then there it is. Funny enough, that same light is what we use in our pantry. So the same setup. Look, our coffee's all ready for the morning. Devin's so cute. So that same USB motion light is in here as well. Here, let's do this. Oops. Boop. That lights up our pantry. And of course the shelves are see-through, so more light can get around in there. But yeah, it's just mounted under here with that same sticky Velcro. And yeah, it works out really good. So we will see you guys in the morning with some coffee. Okay, so another safety related topic that came up in our original pre-purchase inspection and survey report was we needed to install smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. So that's what we have here. We have the mounting bracket and plate back here, and then the alarms themselves and instructions. So the mounting brackets did come with hardware, but we're going to go into our bits and bobs here and find stainless hardware. Use stainless. And then we're going to mount a plate to the wall, and then this unit just kind of twists and locks into place. So before we do that, we're going to read the instructions and make sure we understand how to operate them and where to install them, and then we'll think about where we will put them. So, with the amazing help from the Executive Explorer, we have our smoke detector and carbon monoxide detectors installed. So one there over the quarter cabin, and excuse the mess. This is an upcoming video series. Devin is working really hard. And then we come back here, cat tacks, flower tacks, excuse the mess, come back here, and there's one right here in the main saloon area. The benefit of I like this one here because that down there is our battery box. So presumably if something goes wrong with our batteries, they will smoke and or produce carbon monoxide, and that'll wake us up. Then we go back here, excuse our mess, and then there's the other one right there, kind of above our heads, right above this little cabinet and settee that's in the V-berth, and then our heads are right here. So when we're sleeping, so that's a good. I'm proud of that spot too. All right, that check that off our list in the survey. That's pretty cool. So, I mean, I don't know what the standard is or like what ABYC standards are for smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms, but I feel like that if our surveyor recommended it, we better do it. So that's good. Good project. Easy. No problems at all.
We've got a helper. There's Brizzo, Executive Explorer. Alright, so history time. When this boat was built, it did not have this swim platform. It ended right there. And there was like a little rectangular swim step. The YouTube channel Breaking Waves Sailing, or Breaking Waves, they're up in Canada, and they have the same boat as ours. I think theirs is a couple years newer, but they don't have the swim sugar scoop back here. So if you wanted to see what that looks like, or what the boat originally looked like, check out Breaking Waves. But in the mid-90s, the original owner who we bought the boat from went back to the Scepter Yachts factory in Richmond, BC, and they had this added. And legend has it, this boat was the catalyst for making the Scepter 43 out of the factory with the sugar scoop transom. So I don't know if that's true or not, but we could be looking at a rare prototype. So what we're going to do is, because this is such a nice and easy way to get up and off the boat, we like it like this, but it's really, really slippery. And I just have this towel down because I'm drying. I just rinsed off the boat and I'm drying it. So we can stick on this. So it's a step kit from this place called Sea Deck, and it's pretty nice. It's like a PVA type foam, I think they call it. We got the gray teak with the black version. So it's a PEEVA blended non-absorbent material. So we're gonna peel it's self-adhesive. So we're gonna peel off the backing and then put a couple, center them right there, so we can boop, 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 just step on the boat and be a little safer. Now I have the heat gun out because it's only about just right at 50 degrees right now, and the instructions say only install this above 50 degrees. So I'm going to use the heat gun to heat this up a bit, and then we'll follow the instructions and use our acetone, isopropyl alcohol. I got to get some tape, and we'll go through how we install this. Alright, so putting on the non-skid back here, just self-adhesive. And the freaking instructions say to cut the peel away backing in the middle, and then fold it over and like peel off one side and then peel off the other. But it said be careful not to cut through the foam, and I already did that. Right there. Like, come on. You spend, I don't even know how much this was, like $40 for 4, and they can't score the backside of it for you like every other sticker manufacturer in the world. That's ridiculous. Anyways, that complaint aside, what I've got here is basically this side of this piece of tape is exactly in the middle between the edge of this plate and the edge of that deck plate. And so the way I did that was measured here, divided by 2, that gives us our middle. But then how do you know where the middle is down here? So I just ran a straight piece of tape on that side and a straight piece of tape on this side, and then measured the 10 and 5/8 that are here, measured from the outside of that tape 10 and 5/8 over to here, and then made a mark. And then I could line up this edge of the tape to my mark at 10 and 5/8 up there, 10 and 5/8 there, and 10 and 5/8 there. And so that'll give us a nice straight middle. And next, what I'm going to do is take my halfway mark on each one of these and then put a little piece of tape on the top there, so that way when I line this up, all I have to do is just make sure it's centered and lined up over the left side of that piece of tape. So we'll get these taped up and ready to go. And then it's still right about 50 degrees, so we're going to heat up the deck back here, well, one at a time, with our heat gun to get us within the application specifications. So let's get these prepped up with some tape. Okay, here we are. So got the swim non-skid, swim step non-skid just taped down in place. I have the center of the non-skid marked off with a piece of tape, and I have the edge of that tape lined up with the left hand edge of this piece of tape, the bigger piece of tape, because that's the middle of the 2 deck plates here. And then I was practicing my yoga, because I'm on the dock and the boat's over here. So then I was practicing my yoga to reach over with my knees back here and then measure and make sure that there's 2 1/8 between each one of these on the ends and the middle. So 2 1/8, 2 1/8, 2 1/8. And then I taped it down on the one side. So that's how far we've gotten. So the next thing, I've got our heat gun going, because it needs to be more than 50 degrees, and it's still right at about 50. So we're just heating up inside that deck plate. Here we go, finished product. Not bad, not bad. Feels good on the feet, looks good. Spacing is pretty good. I mean, this one right here, it's kind of curving up a little bit. But I think that's only something that I could notice. Yeah, centered here, centered pretty good here, centered here and here. I think it turned out. Devin's used it a couple times already and she likes it, so yeah, job done.
So we decided to go from this to
Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode.